What's up, everybody? Beautiful day up here in the mountains. Doing something a little different, something I love to do this time of year, and that's ice fishing. Wasn't gonna make a video, but man, it's a beautiful day. It's over 40 degrees, sun is shining, and let me flip this around and show you what. Been here about 10 minutes. Yes, that's the bank right there. I'm in 5 feet of water. Check this dude out. Oh my gosh. That thing is huge. There's my boot next to it. Great big, beautiful German brown. I've got a little scale on my ice strainer. I know it's not even gonna come close to saying how big it is. So, right there is 16 inches, just to give you a comparison. But man, that is a beautiful fish. I'm gonna get the hook out of its mouth and get a couple pictures and let it go. Hopefully this is just the beginning. Well, got the hook out. Let's see if we can do this without dropping my phone down the hole. Come here, buddy. Man, that dude is huge. Come here. Easy. Thank you, sir. Wow. And that is why I came up here. All right, let's see what else we can get. So let me give you a little tip when you're ice fishing, catch a fish like that. Everything about that ice hole right there is sharp and it's gonna cut your line. So what I like to do is go ahead and cut my line, get my jig off, and pull about 10 feet of line off and just go ahead and cut it and retie the hook. What happens is the edge of the ice right there is super sharp and it'll fray your line, and if you get another big fish on, next thing you know, your line's gonna snap and you're gonna lose them. So, free tip of the day. This is where I'm at. Normally there's about 2 feet of snow up on that hill, but right now there isn't anything. It's a series of ponds, but it's all open. It's not private, but like I said, man, it is just a beautiful day. It's over 40 degrees. Sun is shining bright. Gonna get a sunburn. All right, I gotta get back to fishing. Just sitting out here still fishing, listening to the wind blow through the grass right here in the willows. Something I thought about was, you come up to a place like this, up in the mountains. You got some wild, crazy clouds going on up there. 4 or 5 ravens up there flying around, squawking. But it makes me think about something, and that's just living in the present, in the moment. We get wrapped up with so much stuff when we're indoors, social media, looking on our phones, wondering what everybody's doing. We also get wrapped up in our own minds, thinking about the past, things we could have done different or should have done different. And then we also get wrapped up and caught up in thinking of the future. And yeah, it's good to think about the future and where you're going to be and what you want and need. But I tell you what this does, that robs us from being in the present, living in the moment. You come up to a place like this and you get out here and just get out of your head. Focus on the way the grass moves. Focus on listening to the wind blow through these willows. And in doing so, that allows you to be in the present. And that also takes away from you thinking of your past, which you have no control over. And what's done is done, you know. But to sit there and think about it and get stuck in that moment and that thought process just robs you from what's real and what's important. And what that is right now, being right here in the moment. So like I say, it's nice to come to a place like this. It doesn't even have to be a place like this. It can be anywhere outside. You know, look at a tree. Focus on something in nature, and just doing that can snap you back into the present, which, like I say, is a gift. To live in the moment, the very moment, to not be living in the past, not be worried about your future, but just relax and enjoy the moment, the gift. But that's all I got. I'm gonna get back to fishing. Walter's over there somewhere. I know he's teasing me. All right, I'm gonna go live in the moment. Wish me luck. Well, no Walters over there at the other spot. I'm gonna come over and try this other pond. This one's looking a little sketchy. Got that is a pocket of open water. So, not sure how thick the ice is. Gonna venture out there and see if we can fall through. If not, maybe we'll catch a couple fish. Who knows? So, wish me luck. Moved over to this other pond, drilled a hole. Did not fall through the ice, thankfully. See, there's open water right there. Fishing's pretty slow. Haven't even got a bite over here. See if we can do some live action and get a bite on camera. That'd be cool. Not really, because then I'd panic and wouldn't know what to do with the phone. But it's pretty slow, so I might as well give you guys a little tour, little history lesson of where I'm at. Okay, you guys keep an eye on that rod. If it goes in the lake, let me know. But where I'm at, there's a lot of ancient Spaniard gold mines. Let's see, let's try this. Right over here on this face, let me move my finger. There's the old Spanish trails, and you can see certain times of year, you get a little bit of snow on the hill, you can see it really well. But you can see the old trail and the switchbacks where they would bring their mules, donkeys, Indian slaves up and down that mountain. They'd go up to the top, and from there, I would imagine they'd go all the way along that ridge top, and they'd have mines up there. And they, when the Spaniards came, they enslaved the local Indians that were here, and they made them dig for their gold and treasure. Like I say, when the time of the year is right, that trail really stands out. Also, if you're up here on this opposite hillside over here, looking across the valley, you can see it really well. So what they would have done was brought the ore, the rocks that had gold and silver and whatever minerals they was looking for. They would bring it down that trail down here to at the time it was just a river, and they would have their big kilns, their smelters, and they would melt the ore down and would get it ready to ship back across the ocean, back to Spain, to their families and their kings and everything else. Supposedly, legend has it, the Indians finally got fed up of being slaves and revolted, and down the canyon quite a ways, they attacked the Spaniards. Everything down below me is tribal land. You can't, as a white person, you can't get out and just go hike it or anything like that. There's a little canyon right over here that's always caught my eye. Let me see if we can focus in on it. That canyon right there, I've always thought would have been an excellent place to stash some gold or silver bars. But like I say, that is barely on the tribal boundary. And as a white man, you cannot hike off the road and go hike up in there. But I've always thought that would be a real easy spot for him to stash it. You know, some gold or silver and come back and get at a later date. But anyways, just a little history lesson of the area. It's, like I say, it's a beautiful day, man. I'm the only one up here. Just a little bit ago, I heard a bald eagle flying up there. I could hear it squawking. I've seen him up here before. I couldn't see him, I could just hear him. But I might have to go back to my original spot and see if Walter's over there. Haven't got a bite on this side. Adios. Just about ready to move. I got this beautiful little brook trout. Nice. Gonna let him go and get back to it. See you later, buddy. Thank you. What? That is definitely not Walter. But, little rainbow. So that's a brown, a brook, and a rainbow. Caught all three. All right. Get him off and let him go. And sun's getting a little low. Maybe the big guys will come in. Just got to go to the truck, get my pliers. But watch this. If you take giant footsteps, so they're real far apart, like that. When the snow melts a little bit, there'll just be great big round spots in the snow where the snow is melted. And somebody's definitely gonna think a Sasquatch came up here and walked right down this dike. Well, no more bites. I moved back over to the little pond where I caught that first Walter. Maybe we'll get another one before we leave. I don't know. But I'm going to wrap this video up. If anybody out there wants to share their story of addiction, recovery, life struggles, whatever it may be, go ahead and reach out to me. Leave a comment, whatever it may be. I know it's very scary to do that. I did it myself on my friend's channel, and it's quite the experience. Burke, Vince, thanks you guys for doing that. I know what it took to be able to get to that point to where you felt comfortable going on camera and sharing your life's experiences. Thanks. And yes, there is life after addiction. Life goes on. And love you guys. We'll see you next time.